Good evening, I'm Samaksh and today we enter the shadows where missiles are not just aimed at military bases but at minds. Where scientists, not soldiers, are the targets, but knowledge itself has become a threat. Yes, this is the reality of modern warfare. Because Israel is following that if you cannot kill the program, you kill the programmers. In a bold and chilling move, Israel has launched Operation Rising Lion, eliminating at least 14 of Iran's top nuclear scientists in a series of coordinated assassinations. And for the first time, Israel is not hiding it, they are owning it. But why were these scientists killed? What is Israel trying to prevent or provoke? And how will Iran respond? Let's break it down. On June 13, 2025, Israel launched a wave of airstrikes targeting Iran's nuclear facility, air defense system, and energy infrastructure. But alongside those explosions, something even more surgical happened. 14 nuclear scientists, key mind behind Iran's atomic ambitions, were assassinated. Among them, Mohammad Mehdi Tehranchi, psychiatrist and a head of Islamic Azad University, Ferodo Abbasi Davani, former chief of Iran's Atomic Energy Organization. These were not just scientists, they were strategic brains, potential successors to the infamous Mohsen Fakhrizadeh, assassinated in 2020, allegedly by Israel. Targeting scientists is not new. Since 1944, global powers have been assassinating scientists to prevent the spread of weapons of mass destruction. Political scientists Gina Jordan and Rochelle Whitlock have documented over 100 such cases. The United States, Israel, UK, and the Soviet Union, now Russia, have all used this tactic. And Iran's scientists, particularly since 2007, have been frequent targets. 10 were killed even before this current campaign. Even foreign nationals were not spared. In 1980, Israel's Mossad allegedly bombed the home of Italian engineer Mario Ferrari simply for helping Iraq's nuclear project. What Israel did in June 2025 is unprecedented, and here's why. Multiple high-profile scientists killed simultaneously, coordinated with military airstrike on nuclear sites, and this time Israel claimed responsibility publicly. Historically, such assassinations were covert, deniable, and involved car bombs, gunmen, or accident. This was loud, bold, and precise. That's where the controversy begins. Supporters say killing scientists delays nuclear weapon development. It sends a message to others working on weapons of mass destruction, and it raises the cost of building a bomb. But critics, including many experts, warn you cannot kill knowledge. There are thousands of other experts. It may strengthen Iran's resolve, not weaken it. There are also ethical and legal issues. Scientists are considered civilians under international law. Assassinating them risks global condemnation, especially if they are seen as martyrs. So now the question is, how has Iran responded? It's ramping up enrichment beyond 60% uranium, setting up new enrichment sites, and recently the International Atomic Energy Agency declared Iran non-compliant. Remember, it was under Donald Trump that US exited the Iran nuclear deal in 2018. And though Trump now in his second term reopened talk with Iran, those negotiations have now collapsed amid the current war. Let's zoom out. Israel has spent the past year systematically dismantling Iran's regional influence. Hamas and Hezbollah weakened. Syrian ally Bashar al-Assad ousted. Iran's air defense destroyed. Now Iran's proxy network, once its shield, is shattered. With no regional buffer, Iran is vulnerable and Israel is moving in. Not just to stop Iran's bomb, but to eliminate the people building it. You may ask, why not just bomb facility? Well, Israel seems to believe this: if you cannot kill the program, kill the programmers. It's a chilling strategy. But from Israel's perspective, scientists are strategic assets, not just academics. They are hard to replace, trained over decades, and if you eliminate enough of them, you may delay progress for years. But at what cost? Here's the real danger. Killing scientists could trigger international backlash, inflame public sentiment inside Iran, turn scientists into national martyrs, and push Iran to go nuclear even more faster. This tactic may buy time, but it may also start a fire that spreads far beyond the Middle East. This is no longer just a war of weapons, it's a war of minds. And when minds are targeted, the line between military and civilian, combatant and intellectual disappears. Israel's Operation Rising Lion has changed the rule of engagement. But the question is, have they slowed Iran's bomb or simply ignited a bigger explosion in the making? We will be watching closely. This is Samaksh signing off with a reminder to stay always safe. Thank you for watching.